Hi and welcome to another episode of Lotus Designs and Fresh Folds. Today I'm going to show you this gorgeous lotus flower, but before that I want to thank you for your prayers for Beth and their team in India. We heard from her at 2 in the morning this morning and she's really happy. Things are going a little bit better. She was a little bit stressed at first because of the language barrier, but I think they're starting to get on top of that. I gave her some advice just to let God lead in everything that they do. And it was really exciting to hear her voice. She was really happy to hear our voice. And so I want to thank you very deeply for all the beautiful emails you've sent me. So, okay, today let's get started on this gorgeous lotus flower. Okay, so I've broken this down into steps. I'm not going to show you every single thing, but I will explain it. And similar to the peony flower that I did, I'm going to show you the different rounds. Okay, so you'll need 8 in these 2 rounds of petals and 6 in this one. So you're going to use the second largest petal on this Blossom Petals Punch, and we're going to attach or base these onto, I think they're 1-inch circles. Yep. Okay, so these will be on 2 1-inch circles, and this one is a 3/4 inch circle. Right, so I'll basically show you how I've shaped these petals, and each one will get shaped the same way. Now you want to colour them first. You want white on the slim end. Okay, so I'm putting Whisper White on here. Make sure you do the white first because you don't want to contaminate your white ink pad with a different colour. Okay, so I'm putting white there, and I'm putting, these are Stampin' Up! Colours. These are Melon Mumbo. Okay, so once you've got that shading, I've got here a Regal Rose marker. Any really thin tip marker will do. And all I'm doing is putting some lines right the way down in each petal. Do that shading and the marking, and then to shape each of these petals, I've used my new tool, but I'm not using the ball ends. I'm using the straight shaft in the middle, and I'm going to put this on the corner of my pad, and then I'm just going to roll it like this. And this is going to shape my petal long ways instead of curling it up. Okay, another alternative too I've used in the past is just a knitting needle, and you can shape it to like that. That'll probably, depending on the size of your knitting needle, that will cup it up in a different way. Okay, so once you've done that, then grab the tip with your thumb and just bend that back. Okay, so you're going to end up with a shape like that to work with each of your petals. Okay, so go ahead and do that to all your petals. Okay, now to put your rounds together, you've got 2 rounds here like the previous flower. Get your 1-inch circle and glue these on with a nice space between them. That's going to be your base round. The next one, that's got 8. The next one, just push your petals in just a little bit tighter so all of them touch each other in the center. Okay, so then when we sit them on top of each other, it's going to make your flower look like it's coming inwards. Okay, this last center one, a little bit different, but it's done very similar to the peony flower, where we're going to just imagine you have all 6 petals done in the shading and your markings. Pop them all back together, okay, and we're just going to cut off this point here, and same as the peony center, we're going to cut up probably about a 1/4 inch, not as far as the peony flowers. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of glue on this side and cross that over and hold it like that. While you've got that held there, you can shape your petals like the back like that. Okay, so that's going to cup your petal up like that. Put it on the side like that, and this then will become your center petals, and build it the same way as my previous video in the peonies. You're just going to build it up on a 3/4 inch circle and just sit them around as you go. okay, to create that center section. So just refer back to that last video. Alright, this last section here, which is the center of the flower, I've used a 1-inch circle, and you can see here, hopefully in this light, there you go, I've clipped all the way around, just tiny little clips. Don't cut, try and just leave a little space between each other so you don't cut the little fringes off. So fringe all that 1-inch circle around like that, and then just use your tool to give it a nice shape like that. Alright, and then our center, I'm just using a piece of designer paper here. It's orange with little spots. That's a 3/4 inch circle. Flip that over and give that a nice press in the center so it cups it up really well. Okay, and then you're just going to pop that up on a little foam dot, and then you're just going to put some glitter on it. I've put glitter on the little spots on the designer paper, and glitter on the outside here. Okay, and that's going to go in your center. So you've got all your 8 petals glued onto your 1-inch circle. Okay, and then our next round is 8 petals as well, but they're pushed closer together. So we'll put some glue on there. Alright, and just offset the petals as you go. And our center section. Then our middle section, I've popped this up on some foam. Okay, that's pretty, isn't it? You could try any colours in these. Alright, now I'm just going to quickly show you the leaves. I've used 2 circle punches here to make my lily leaves. I've used the 2.5 inch circle and the 1 3/4 inch circle. What I've done is just punched a circle and folded it in half. Just imagine this is green. Alright, and I've taken my scissors and I've cut a little like a shape of the pie off that end, and then rounded that off. Okay, and this end I've come in and I've just taken that point off. So when you open it up, it's got that sort of shape. Just reshapes the circle. I made 2 patterns. You can fold them in both in half, lay that on your circle, and just follow the pattern that you've made. Okay, to put the markings in my leaves, I'm just going to get my piercing tool, and I'm just going to make lines that come. Make this the centerpiece point, and fan your marks out like this. Okay, and you're going to end up with markings like that all the way around. Then I've flipped it over to the back, and I'm going to sponge that back section, and it'll pick up those embossed lines. You can see that. Just fold that back in half and you can get into that section and push some ink. And you can see then it picks up all those embossed lines. Use your tool, flip it back to the other side. Use your tool to go round the outside of that leaf. That's going to give you a nice shape on the edge. Flip it back to the other side and then push down in the center. That's your water lily shaping done for the leaves. Alright, so just try that with different size circles. Alright, and then just build your card together. Put the flower where you want, and you're done. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this lotus flower. Thanks for watching. Bye.